All right, my next guest puts it simple, folks. He says stocks will stop going down when yields stop going up. It's clear, though, that the upward bias in yields is a thing to stay at the moment. In fact, for me, we get about 4.7 right around here. This area has become very, very scary. And I think ultimately we may feel this gap here at 4.8, and that will be the test. If we don't hold there and pull back, well, maybe Bell Point's chief strategist, David Nelson, will be right. He joins me now. David, so, I mean, this move, it's so interesting because there were so many times when coast is clear this year on bonds. We came into the year with yields really going down. I don't think anyone thought in January 1 that we'd be here right now.
You know, this market reminds me very much of the last quarter of 2018. Back then, we were breaching 3% in 10-year yields. Now, as we approach 5%, there's even more of an incentive for institutional capital to pull money out of the market. Each stair-step higher in rates forces insurance companies, pension plans, endowments to move their money from stocks to fixed income because it can match future liability with something other than a stock. They can put it in a corporate bond, lock in the yield. Remember, they're not sellers. They buy it, they hold it to the end.
Right. But you can still, who knows, 10, 20 years, whatever, bonds could be. I mean, we went into a projected secular bond bear market. They can still lose on the principal, right? But they still collect.
Not if they hold it to the end.
Right.
If they hold it to the end, they get their money back, and that's what you're doing when you're writing an insurance policy.
And I mean, I'm seeing this, and particularly with pensions, and it's kind of frightening to me because already there's very little. If you took away corporate buybacks, there would be no buyers for stocks. Really, U.S. Americans aren't buying enough stocks. Foreigners buy more than Americans. We just had two guests talk about how attractive foreign markets are. So. We really need this. There's several reasons we need this to.
Part of the reason the market's holding in okay today is rates are kind of relatively benign right now.
Right. So let's talk about some other things here because you also point out that in the last month, what's worked out are names with dividends. Dividends are really starting to shine, and we see that with the sectors. The only two sectors that are up are energy, utilities. Both have big-time dividend payers. The question is this a foxhole? Or is this somewhere people should really start to carve out real longer-term
Maybe
positions?
the dividend part could be that could blow up in your face because as rates rise, the dividend may get less attractive. I don't think that's the case with energy. Energy, I think, will hold up.
Utilities, you're not buying it?
I own in there, but I think you want to be in some of the specific names. Constellation Energy is a great name going into nuclear, but it's very specific.
All right, let's talk about a couple of names that you like here. Of course, more funding for Ukraine. Yeah. The geopolitical issue gets worse, not better. General Dynamics, the chart kind of speaks for itself. Obviously, your next move is a breakout here. What distinguishes this, though, over, let's say, a Lockheed or a Raytheon?
One, you're getting two for one. One, it is a defense stock, and just look around the planet. Every corner of the planet's a geopolitical hotspot. But you're also getting their aerospace division, corporate jets. Their newest jet. This is what CEOs. Corporate jets. This is what CEOs want to buy. The G700 was just certified by the FAA. The cabin is to die for. This thing travels at just below Mach 1. All right, that's a serious speed advantage. These are home run jets. This is what they want to own. There's no shortage of demand for these corporate jets. I haven't seen one in person yet, but I can't wait.
I think Taylor Swift has a couple of G5s, and they were worried if she can get. I think she was in Indonesia to the Super Bowl. With this one, she can have a concert anyway
go to this one.
And make it to the next Kansas City Super Bowl, huh? All right, we got 30 seconds. Let's do OMC.
This speaks to what you were talking about before. In the last month, value and dividends have paid off. Now, this is in an industry that some would say is dying. Advertising, at least their type of advertising. Right. But those that will survive, like OMC, have moved to artificial intelligence. Their Omni Assist program helps make everybody in the food chain, including the workflow, improving the workflow. Improving the cost advantage and also speaking to the margins. So at less than 12 times earnings, I think it's close to an 8% free cash flow yield, at a 3% dividend. This is what's working.
And it's a beautiful, it's been holding really nice. It gets down to that 50-day and always takes a stand.
Hey,
my man.
Thank you.
Seeing you. If you get a chance to check out that cabin, I want to go with you, all right? All right, so folks, what's the true state of our economy? Stay tuned to find out. A stunning report from the Federal Reserve that no one's talking about but us. We'll be right back.
Someone to love,